Hi, I'm Blue Rebel, and today we're going to paint Wolverine from Marvel Protocol. I already primed the miniature and put them together, so let's start painting. We're going to start with the base coating first, and I decided to do the yellow, and just start painting all the sections that should be yellow. You could probably airbrush this, it might go a lot faster. I decided just to brush it though. I tried to leave the spots that were supposed to be black alone. That way I didn't have as much to paint later on. I could just do a quick black touch-up. Go in with a second coat of yellow. I think in total I went 3 coats of yellow. Just make sure your base coat covers. You don't have to be super neat and clean when you're painting the base coat. Just get the color on there, make sure it's saturated. To the next color, it would be blue, and we start painting his pants. His boots, gloves, and shoulders will also get the blue base coat on. Go with a darker blue and maybe a darker yellow to start with, so you can build highlights over top of the darker colors. Seems to help a lot. Go with a peach color for his arms and face. Here's the base coat. Looks pretty good. Don't forget his belt, which is red. So we went in with a darker red first. Put a dab of red in his mouth, and we inked the eyes and the teeth. His eyes with the suit are just white color, so they weren't too bad to get ink inside of there. Take a black and do your touch-ups on the stripes. For a little extra detail, you can add the black stripe down his boot if you would like. A little darker peach in the recesses of his arms. I didn't record this, but we did a null oil wash over the entire model except for the face. And then we go back over with the same base colors. I did this to get a darker tone in all the muscular recesses. And then we just start highlighting back with our base and then mixing a little white in each coating of the highlight. Just slowly work your way around the model and get brighter and brighter on the edges of the muscles. This will help the model pop out and look better in lighting. Do that same process for every color on the model: the peach, the blue. You could probably also attempt a cell shade on the shoulders and gloves and boots. Give it more of a comic look. A little brighter red for the belt. Just going around, lightly dabbing it. And here is the model with the highlights. Starting to get somewhere now. This particular model is actually a little smaller than a Space Marine from Warhammer 40k. So if you want to know the scale, he's about a head shorter than a Marine. Using some of that silver car model paint on his claws. I like using that because it has a more metallic chrome kind of look to it. Jump over into painting the base, and start with some grays, transition over to maybe some browns, some washes. So let's knock this out real quick. Good way to get those stone highlights is just an ink white wash, maybe an off-white. And I also put a little wash on there of null oil. And at this point I wanted to add some blood for the blood gods and put a little dab on his claws. Then I got another little technique for you guys to use. So that technique is just a little spatter of blood. I just take a toothpick and water down the blood for the blood gods and just kind of flick off the toothpick to get that spatter look. Way more natural looking this way than painting it on there by hand. And paint the edge of the base in a black color. And here's what the paint job looks like. And thanks for watching. It's been Blue Rebel. See you next time.